go?
I'm hoping. Part 3. Hey, we've got 2 viewers. All right. That means some of you found us at least. So hopefully we got the chat enabled as well. So please ask questions as we go. And if you want, just throw your name up in there so we know who's here right now. And 3 views. Fantastic. So we're going to give this just a minute or two. If you didn't know, we had some technical difficulties here. Start off with, we went live as a test and found out the link was no good, which then we had to use another one, which we found out we messed that up. So now we're here. So if you have friends or know people that were going to attend this, please give them a quick shout out and send them the link for this, if you would. And as I said, the comments are open, so any questions you have, please ask them.
I don't know if they are watching.
Yeah, I don't see any. So let's see here. Live chat. Participants. The only thing I see is us as participants. Well, it's one of those things. So why don't we just go through this then? Hopefully, if you have questions, you can throw it out in the chat, and yeah, and there's going to be a form at the end. We will. Oh, we lost everyone. It's just us. So, as I was saying, at the end of this, we'll have a form that will give you all the information that you need as well. I don't know if the chat is working. We're trying to see, but we're going to go through this. So I hope you can see what's behind me here. And not sure, does it read the right way or is it backwards?
Right.
Okay, great. So why don't we start our presentation then? And we'll just go from there. And if anyone else joins, fantastic. So just a moment while we get this started. There we go.
Okay, so the virtual presentation is in the description.
Okay.
They can follow along there.
Okay, so in the description, we have the virtual presentation, so you can follow along that way as well. Once again, I don't know if the chat feature is available. If it is, go ahead and ask questions. We have people on another computer that will answer questions as we go. Let me introduce myself. My name is Dan Leslie. I'm an Eagle Scout. I'm also the Scoutmaster and the Cub Master for Pack and Troop 677. So I have years of experience in scouting. And as soon as we get this going, there we go. So there we go. We have the pack here that's from kindergarten. Whoops, back one, please. So pack info is from grades kindergarten to 5th grade. Go ahead. And I actually can't read that unless I turn around. Oh, so they're broken up by age and basically by grades. So we start with Lions. They can start in kindergarten, and we don't have anyone watching now. And so we start with kindergarten, and that's Lions. Then we go to 1st grade, which are Tigers. 2nd grade are Wolves. 3rd grade is Bears. Then we go into the Weebles program, and that's a 2-year program, which we have a Weebles 1 and Weebles 2. And when they finish Weebles 2, they actually finish that one a little early, and they move on to Boy Scouts. They cross over with a nice little ceremony in the Boy Scouts. Next, please. And what do we have here? What happens during den meetings? All right. So during den meetings, they're working on achievements to earn their ranks. And they get different little pins or patches as they do this as well. Also, during the time in Cub Scouts, we have different events that we attend and that we do. When they do that, we try to get little patches for them. The big thing in scouting is kids love patches. So since they love patches, we get them patches. So besides their uniform, one of the things that we do with our pack is, as a Christmas gift for the first year scouts, we have red vests, and those red vests are where all their achievements go that are outside their rank advancement awards. So if they were to attend, say, a camporee and they handed out a patch, hey, you can sew that on there. Plus, we have what we call our segment circles, which they'll maybe get a segment for that camping trip, or maybe something they did on that. And you see that segment circle keep growing and growing and growing. And like I said, so not all den meetings will be working on actual achievements to move forward. Some of these can be done at home as well on a one-on-one basis, but we're going to keep them busy. We're going to keep them having fun, hopefully, and we're going to teach them about the basics of scouting as they get ready to go into Boy Scouts as well. Next. The troop. All right, so troops. This is grade from 6 till 12, so basically 6th grade until they graduate high school, so at 18 years old. There are other programs up to age 21, but we're only doing the pack and the troop here at this location. Now, one thing is, if they do cross over from Cub Scouts, they will still be in 5th grade. Next. What do we have here? So, here's a great one. You're going to see up here, Scout, Tenderfoot, 2nd class, 1st class. The goal in scouting is to advancement rank as quick as possible to 1st class. So as we do that, all those advancements, they can work on at any time together. So they can do a 1st class requirement, they can do a 2nd class, a Tenderfoot, whatever it can be in any order. Now, they do have to graduate and rank first. They'll get their Scout, then their Tenderfoot, then their 2nd class, and their 1st class. But they can work on all those achievements consecutively. And the goal is to try to get them to 1st class within a year, year and a half. Again, as they move on, things are going to become harder. Big thing is to get them to summer camp. Everyone loves summer camp. So once they get the 1st class, then we have Star, Life, and Eagle. Of course, the achievement for Scouts is to make Eagle. Now, when they reach 1st class to make Star, there is a time requirement added as well. And I believe it's 4 months they have to be 1st class Scout before they can advance to Star, 6 months to Life, and 6 months for Eagle. Along with that, there needs to be a leadership position involved with that. So we are going to teach them leadership. The thing when they get up to that and finish 1st class, we start working on what's called merit badges. Merit badges are fantastic because they give the kids an opportunity to try something maybe they won't. And what they're designed for is to maybe give them a taste of maybe a career they may go into or possibly a hobby they may take up. There's a story, and it actually comes from someone in the area, that when he was in Scout and he became an Eagle Scout, he took first aid. Got him into medicine. He went and became a doctor. Not only did he become a doctor, he went on to serve on 2 presidential teams as the doctor on the medical staff. So very prestigious, but he got into that because of scouting. Next, please. What do we have here? Merit badges. We talked about that. So if you see here, there's 13 merit badges. These are required merit badges. This is what they need for Eagle. Not every single one of them they need, because you can see emergency preparedness or life saving, swimming, hiking, or cycling. And it should be a merit, environmental science or sustainability. Those are ones they can earn either one. But these are all the ones that they must earn in order to make Eagle. So they need a total of 21 merit badges to make it to Eagle. They have to do what's called their Eagle Project, which basically, how I like to explain it, incorporates everything that they've learned in scouting. So it's kind of like a thesis in a way. So they have to pick a project, something that's going to give back to the community, show their leadership, show their planning, and carry it out. So if you look around the community, sometimes you'll see plaques on different things, and what that was many times was an Eagle Scout project. Next, please. Oh, again, here's our info. So next. So we meet Tuesday nights here at Gurnee Community Church, that's located off of Old Grand Avenue, across from the Gurnee Fire Station, and they're wonderful with us. One of the things is that even though the church has changed names, it's been the same church for the most part, and it has sponsored this troop the entire time. This troop is the oldest troop in the state, and it is one of the oldest troops in the nation that's been sponsored by the same organization. So we're over 100 years old at this time. So the pack meets at 6 o'clock here, and it's not quite every Tuesday because we do have den meetings, and the dens may schedule something else where maybe they're going to go on a field trip, such as the fire station, the police station, maybe a museum, or some kind of other outing. The troop meets here at 7 o'clock, and we go from 7 to 8:30. Right now, because of COVID, and I know everyone's worried about that, on the troop level, we are doing Zoom meetings. So the goal is right now is we're doing Zoom meetings at least 2 times a week, and we're doing one outing. Our next outing, which everyone that's watching is welcome to bring their child, and we are going to be at Aloha Golf, which is off of Peterson Road 45, and we're having a miniature golf outing. If you're going to be there, please let someone know, contact us so we can make arrangements so we know how many people are going to be there, number one. And number two, so we can have a couple things there for you. But that's going to be our outing for the month. So that'll be in 2 weeks on the 14th. Is that correct? Because today's the 2nd. So I believe that's the 14th. It's Tuesday night. We're playing what I'm going to call the Dixie Cup Open and the Solo Cup Open. So the Cub Scouts are going to win, or the top Cub Scouts are going to win the Dixie Cup. And then, of course, we're going to have, for the Boy Scouts, the Solo Cup. Now, some other things that we're planning this year in October, we do a holiday party for Halloween, and we're going to go to Richardson's corn maze, which is the largest corn maze in the nation, from what I hear. And we went there last year. The Scouts had a wonderful time, so we're taking the Scouts and the Cub Scouts. We'll have an area that'll be ours. Hopefully we can social distance, but we can make s'mores. We're going to have hot chocolate, hot cider there. And then the Scouts are going to be welcome to go through the maze and to experience what they'd like at Richardson's Farm, which is in Spring Grove. November, we have what we call Campsgiving. So we do our own type of Thanksgiving. We should do it in early November because we're not together for Thanksgiving. And what we do is we also invite alumni from the troop and from another troop that folded. So they get to see some of the older Eagle Scouts that come back, or some of the parents that have helped out in the past, and tell their stories. So we're really, really looking forward to that. Last year was our first year we did it, and it went very well. So the troop cooks the turkeys, and then we ask everyone to bring a dish to pass. Then December is our holiday party. For the rest of the year, we haven't planned much, but I can tell you tentatively we're planning to go tubing, which has been a big hit, and skiing. Along with, we may try to do some cabin camping. Again, a lot of things are dependent on COVID right now, and some things are up in the air, so we didn't plan out an entire year like we normally do. We had to push off as of early this year. We were supposed to go whitewater rafting for the Boy Scouts, so hopefully next year we can do that sometime in May. Now, when we do camp, we usually take the Cub Scouts with us, and they're always welcome. When you camp with a Cub Scout, it's going to be one-on-one unless they're a Weeblo. When they're a Weeblo, then they camp in a patrol format where we need to just have 2 leaders. So it's much like what we do in Boy Scouts, and we're trying to get them prepared to cross over in the Boy Scouts, and that's one of the reasons why we do that. Next.
You just talked about that.
Yes, I did. Our in-person meetings.
And
Fantastic.
we talked about that as well.
Hey, look at that. And those are just some of the other things we've done. We do a lot of things. As a troop, there are also a lot of things available on the district and on the council level. So our district is basically most of northern Lake County. We go as far out as into Volo and Wakanda, all the way to Wisconsin border, and then down to the lake, of course. And so Grays Lake, North Chicago, Waukegan, Gurnee, all the Wadsworth Beach Park, Zion, Winter Harbor, Fox Lake, Ingleside, Round Lake Beach, all that stuff. It's all part of this district. Now, our council is made up of mainly all of Lake County except a little sliver out by Buffalo Grove and Lake Zurich, which the troops have the option to either join our council or another council. And then we have the entire North Shore going down to Evanston. So that incorporates our entire council. So when you hear things about Boy Scouts, each council is run as its own independent business as well. We do follow standards set by national guidelines, but we are set up to run independently, such as when things happen that you hear in the news, we're still able to operate. Our council owns 3 properties. We own Camp O'Carroll, which is in Wadsworth. We own Camp Crown, which is just across the border outside of Wilmot, and Highway C. These are, again, camping facilities. Usually we do short-term camping, such as the weekends there. Great facilities, not just camping. We have some shelters there as well. If we decide to do cabin camping, or if we're going to do, say, Campsgiving, where we can have many people there and have at least some shelter from the weather. And then we have Makajuan, which is our long-term or our summer camp facility. Next. Finances. Okay, so we're getting into the fees really quick. Well, we'll do it this way. First off, we do a lot of fundraising. The big thing is you hear about Girl Scouts and cookies. Boy Scouts have popcorn, and you're walking straight into popcorn season, just so you know. Because of COVID, things are a little bit different, but we're working with it. But popcorn is a big thing for fundraising. Not only that, the group that we're working with Trails On, they have a scholarship program set up. So I don't know the exact number that they set this year, but nope, no scholarship this year. Oh, okay, I guess they went away with the scholarship program finally. But it was a great program. But they have also given incentives. If you hit a certain level, they're giving an extra 3% of what you make back to the youth. Now, those funds for the PAC go to the PAC, and we use that for events that we do with the Cub Scouts. So the Cub Scouts, hopefully, if the PAC raises enough money, it's completely free for everything they do. Parents do have to pay a slight fee if they're going to join for some things. The troop level, it goes into their scout account. So that can be used for any type of camping or any kind of scouting related activity or need, such as, let's just say the scout has $500 in their scout account that they've raised through their fundraising efforts, which we have a couple different ones. Well, say they need a new sleeping bag. Mom and dad don't have to buy the sleeping bag. They'll go out and buy it, but turn the receipt into the troop, and we will reimburse you for that money. So scouting starts to become something where we're teaching them how to finance, but also, you know, how to manage money as well. And we're always looking for good ideas for fundraising as well. Next. Okay, so here's what we have here. We have a new fee structure that started. So I don't think that's, yeah, that's the way it is now. So I know it's all confusing. Basically what it is we'll have a Q code for you at the end of here. It's going to tell you what you're going to need to pay because they go and they break it down, and it's less for, you know, if you start later in the year rather than say that you started in January. Just so you know, every year we re-register all the scouts. So there will be a fee coming up in January besides the one that you pay now. Just so you know, the one that you pay now has an additional fee of $25. It's a one-time fee for being a new member in Scouts. And that's basically just all the back, you know, things where they have to get them in the computer system, everything that they need to do. It helps take care of that. But when we re-register, it'll just be the flat fee that everyone is paying. The other thing that's great too is they have the option of getting Boys Life. Boys Life is a fantastic publication. It's a magazine that your child will get, and it's got some great things in there. For me, I used to read it as a scout. The ones that I liked, of course, were the comics, but they always had one that I really liked that I always made sure I read, and it was some kind of heroic deed that someone carried out. So besides earning your normal patches and things, this is above and beyond type of thing, and we have 3 heroism medals that can be earned if you were to, say, save someone's life, which we've, you know, just on the council level, we've handed out a handful of those. But that was something that always intrigued me, and I always read that portion. And then any kind of article that I thought was interesting. Next, please. Volunteers. Hey, look at this. So, you know, Scouting is a completely volunteer organization for the most part. I am a volunteer. I don't get paid to do this. We do have help, and it's on our council level, and they break it down that we have a district exec and a district director. So those people kind of help us out, and they are paid. So 99% of Scouting is volunteer. That being said, we can always use help. On the pack and troop level, we understand that some people can't do the things they'd like to, but what we ask of you then is please just help out with at least one event then, is what we're looking for. It's great if you can become a den leader. If you're looking to join Cub Scouts, we can always use that help. But at the same time, we have different other things that are open as well. Maybe it's something that you do really well at your account, and hey, you know what? I can take over the finances and be the treasurer. That'd be fantastic, you know. But maybe, you know, it's just a hobby of something that you like to do, and you can help out another way. Don't care, but we'd like your help. Not only that, what you do to help the program is going to enhance your child's experience in Scouting as well. Next, please. Here's some great ones. Here's some of our Scouts. So you can see our little Cub Scouts over in here, and then we've got some of our Boy Scouts in the corner over there. Now, okay, so the one in the head over here, we had our Pinewood Derby. Cub Scouts do their Pinewood Derby. It's a yearly event. He snuck into one of the other districts' events where they were doing the entire district, and he took second place. A nice trophy he got. This one looks like that was an event where we were at the farmer's market, You can see some of the different t-shirts that we make. We've gotten a little creative, and we decided, because yearly we do new t-shirts, to save money, we're just getting white t-shirts, doing tie-dyes, and we've got a great iron-on emblem that we use. Now, that's not saying that we don't have some nicer t-shirts, but every year we make sure that the youths that go to summer camp have a troop t-shirt, because they don't need to wear their actual uniforms because they're going to get dirty, messed up. So it's just a way to help save money as well. And then you can see the actual uniforms over there that the scouts are wearing. Now, that red vest, that is one of the Cub Scouts. He's a Weeblo, and you can see he's wearing his red vest on, that he's got some of his patches on as well. Next. And here's some of the ways to get a hold of us. And again, this is going to be in the description as well. But the big one is you can follow us at our website there. Now, if you join, we also have Facebook pages for the troop and for the pack. And we do a lot of information that way. We also have some other electronic communication devices that we use called Remind, which can send out a mass text to everyone, and we can communicate to each other through it as well. It's been working fantastic. We just started this last year, and it's been very helpful, not just coordinating events with troop or pack wide, but just between some of us as well. Next. And how to get registered. So here we go. Here's some of our websites here. If you go there, now remember the big thing is if you look up top, it's 129 PAA, and the other one for the Boy Scouts is 129 TAA. So it's going to be pack and troop. But if you're in a pack, you want to use the top link. If you're going to go to the troop, you want to use the bottom link. Now remember, if your child is in 6th grade or after, they're going to join the troop. If they're in 5th grade or to kindergarten, or kindergarten to 5th grade, however you want to put it, they're going to join the pack. And it looks like we've got some more forms down there at the bottom as well. Next. That's it. Hey. So I'm sorry the chat was enabled because I wanted to try and hopefully answer some questions. But if you're interested, please feel free to contact me. I'm going to give you my cell phone number. Can you believe I'm doing this? Well, there's only 4 people here, so let's just hope. But
Recorded.
oh wait, it's going to go there. Okay, I'm not going to get my cell phone number then.
Just use the form on the bottom.
So I guess it's bottom form down here, right there. Go ahead there, fill that out. If you have any questions, I guess you can ask there, and we will get back to you. Just please leave us a way to get a hold of you. And everyone's laughing at me that I was going to give out my phone number now that it's watching, that are helping me out. So, like I said, if you have any questions, please go there, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Thank you for your time, everyone, and we look forward to seeing you.